For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build the most efficient ore gen over on Rainy Day, a public Minecraft Skyblock server. Before I show you this, please drop a like right now, which is the big thumbs up button down below. And please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And let me know in the comment section what type of ore gen you use to mine. And now let's jump into this. So wherever you want to have your mine drops drop, so my drops are going to go in here. I'm going to build 3 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm essentially just going to drop these 2 down like this. And this is where we're going to start. Now in this design, you essentially want to make an L shape. And then once you've got your first L, you're going to come out and you're going to build a second L. And then on top of that L, you're going to make a third L. So 3 L's, and then on the top of the L is where you start your next L. We should have something looking like this. Now, once we have this, we want to go ahead and grab our oak leaves. To grab your oak leaves, you're going to need to use some shears, put some oak saplings down, and then essentially just use those shears to get the oak leaves. The oak leaves are essentially going to act as our water source. You can actually waterlog leaves like this. It looks really, really cool. So in order to do this, what we're going to now do is we're going to place these leaves on top of the L like so. And then we're also going to get up here and coming back down, we're also just going to place like this. So you should have 2 water sources followed by these ones coming upwards like so. Okay, so the pack mud is going to act as our lava sources. So we need to put a temporary block in place so that we can add trapdoors to them. And then we can remove the temporary block and fill it with lava. So for now, whatever temporary block you're going to use, you're going to add them like so on this side. And then as I come round underneath, you're going to add 2 temporary blocks followed by another 2. So it should kind of come out looking like this. Then what we're going to use is trapdoors, and we're going to put a trapdoor like so. I'm just going to close all of those up like this. And then I'm going to put a trapdoor underneath each one. And then when I come around to the side like so, I'm also going to add some trapdoors like this. Coming round to the other side of our ore gen, I'm going to add some more trapdoors. I'm just going to craft a couple more as I'm out. And I'm just going to add those like this in here. I'm also going to add 1 to the bottom of that one. And then we're kind of just going to go all around the side like so. We should then end up with something like this. Once we have this, we can go ahead and we can take out all the temporary blocks. The trapdoors may open depending on the temporary block that you use, and you'll have to reclose them again. And if you do that, I'm just going to go ahead, take these out, and then in /shop, we want to go over to the items section. We want to essentially go over and buy 6 lava buckets. They don't cost a huge amount. And then essentially what we're going to do is face the actual block and fill that with lava. So clicking on the stone or whatever block it is that you're using. I'm just going to swap some of these out. As we can see, I'm very unorganized with my pockets. It's kind of embarrassing. But if I just come along like this, and yeah, I've got 1 more like this. Beautiful. Then essentially the final touch is to grab a load of water. So I'm just going to go over to my not so pretty looking water source. I'm going to grab those in a second, 1 minute, and then come back to the leaves and fill all those leaves with water like so. Once we've done that, essentially all we then need to do is come back under here and break this temporary mud block. And the lava should flow down like this. We don't need to do anything with it. We kind of just leave it like that. Then essentially come on over to your origin and you can kind of aim up. And once you've aimed up, you're simply going to go ahead and you can see here, it starts to break those blocks and we have a beautiful origin. Okay, so for our storage system, come on under the iron bar and we're essentially going to want to place 3 blocks around the side of the iron bar. I'm going to place them there so that the water and the storage system's coming in this direction. Obviously, if you want it to go this direction, then you're going to place them this way around. And essentially, all we're going to do is we're going to do about 3 blocks down. Again, this can be as wide and as tall as you want this storage system to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 blocks out. Again, if you want this to be even longer, you could use ice packs to move them across more. Hopefully what I mean by that is this will start to look a lot more sense to you in a second. It's just this is literally my island border and I can't get out anymore. But you kind of want something like this. And then you're just going to add your water and it's going to flow down like this. And that's essentially where I say put ice here. Then you can add another water source to go down and it can just keep going down and down and down. And if you want it to go across multiple chunks. Now, essentially what this is doing is if I start to mine, the drops will go in here. They'll hit that water. They're going to flow down this system. Now, essentially what we can then do is we can begin adding our hopper system. And it can be something like this, where we add those chests and then we just break those blocks and then we add an ore hopper, just a standard ore hopper, like so. I come back to my origin, stand, I'm going to look up, and then as I start to mine away, all of those drops will come down, they'll flow through the water, and as we can see in here, they'll start to appear. Okay everyone, and that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please drop a like right now. Please don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comment section how much this video helped you, and I'll see you in another video very soon, but goodbye for now.